Okay, first things first, your music is absolute trash garbage. Seriously, who the fuck chose this?
Hi, I'm Ajit Pai. I'm the chairman of the FCC. Recently, there's been quite a bit of conversation about my plan to restore internet freedom.
Alright, your plan to restore internet freedom is not actually restoring internet freedom. You may think that it's restoring internet freedom because you're removing a regulation of the internet, but what you're actually doing is you're fucking everybody else over whilst letting the ISPs roam free.
Here are just a few of the things you'll still be able to do on the internet after these Obama-era regulations are repealed.
As long as they're Obama-era regulations, they must be repealed.
You can still gram your food.
Nobody says gram your food, okay? Gram is not a verb, it is a unit of measurement used in the metric system. But of course, you being in America, you don't use the metric system, instead you're still stuck in the imperial system. So of course, okay fine, I get it, you don't understand that. But still, you don't gram your food. You always Instagram your food if you're actually going to fucking do that. What's with the fucking smile? It's so creepy. What are you actually trying to do here? Okay, there's a reason why you never ever have to do something like that. First thing first, you're standing in a restaurant with your food in one hand, a packet of some shit in your other hand, and you're opening that packet with your mouth. You should be sitting in front of a table in a chair so that you have both hands free to open your packet of food. We live in a civilized society here. You do not need to be opening a packet of food with your mouth like a fucking savage.
Quality.
If you listen closely, you can hear the guy say again as you said quality.
Quality.
Which means you clearly have another take, so why aren't you using that one? Why did you use this piss poor take anyway?
Are you selfieing or?
Also, what's with the overly blurry background? It's pretty obvious you're standing in front of a green screen, but what I don't understand is why you've gone into Premiere Pro and used the camera blur setting, but set it all the way up to 50 instead of like 15. And we can hear that there's a production team in the background, so why did nobody during post-production actually go in and fix this shit? Seriously, you're the head of the FCC, how much did you pay for this fucking production? You should not be using one hand to hold your food whilst taking a selfie with the other. It's really dangerous and frankly unnecessary if you were actually sitting at a table.
You can still post photos of cute animals, like puppies.
Aww. I know that the dog is cute, but that aw was way too fucking loud. And once again, the background is way too fucking blurry. You're the head of the FCC, how much did you pay for this fucking production? If you're going to take a selfie with a dog, you should at least wait for the dog to look at the camera. Right now, the dog is just looking off into the distance, wondering what the fuck it's trying to do. You're the head of the FCC, so the fact that you have the time to even do this shit means you have the time to wait for the dog to actually look at the camera before you take the selfie.
You can still shop for all your Christmas presents online.
You have a Santa outfit, but you didn't buy the beard, the glasses, and the mustache? You're the head of the FCC, how much did you pay for this fucking production?
Yes, got that bulk deal on fidget spinners.
You got a bulk deal on fucking fidget spinners? Are you fucking serious? What are you doing with your life? Also, what's up with that growl? Seriously, nobody in the production team said, cut, we need to do it again? You're the head of the FCC, how much did you pay for this fucking production?
Yes! Those Eclipse glasses are so cheap!
This video was posted on the 13th of December. A few months after the solar eclipse. There's a fucking reason why your eclipse glasses are super cheap. Why are you buying eclipse glasses in Christmas? What the fuck? I think you may have got shafted anyway on those eclipse glasses. They look like cardboard cutouts of eclipse glasses. It's 7 seconds long and he's just standing there.
You can still binge watch your favorite shows.
Actually, if net neutrality dies, you won't be able to binge watch your favorite TV shows because your streaming services like Hulu and Netflix and all the other various streaming services will be throttled by your ISPs unless of course they cough up, which in turn makes them more expensive. This is literally the crux of the problem, and frankly, as the head of the FCC, you should fucking know this shit, and if you don't, you know what the best way to find out is? Have a public hearing! Also, you watch Game of Thrones in a suit? Why? Game of Thrones is actually stuttering in the background of this video. Seriously, man, you couldn't find a proper version of Game of Thrones to pirate instead of using this bootleg bullshit copy of Game of Thrones as your background? You're the head of the FCC, man. How much did you pay for this fucking production?
You can still stay part of your favorite fan community.
Watch the lightsaber really closely. The light part of the lightsaber wobbles and doesn't actually follow the lightsaber properly. Seriously, man, you couldn't put 2 fucking markers on this lightsaber so that you could use a bit of camera tracking so that your special effects doesn't wobble around as if it's been made by a 10-year-old who's only just starting to learn how to use After Effects? You're the head of the FCC. How much did you pay for this fucking production? Also, I'm fairly certain that's Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber, so the big question is, why is it purple?
You can still drive memes right into the ground.
The music was way too loud, I could not hear what you were saying, but I could read what you were saying, so I know what you're talking about. Also, your white background had a bit of dirt on it. Did nobody in the production team notice this? Of course you did the Harlem Shake. We all thought that you were just a corporate cocksucker, so of course you had to remind us that you were also a massive fucking wanker as well. It goes for 14 seconds. Kill me now. I do not want to go behind the scenes of this fucking production.
And everything else you ever did on the internet.
The Daily Caller is apparently a news website that cuts through the liberal bias of the mainstream media and brings you the unadulterated truth.
Like everything. All of it. All of it.
But after watching this video, it's pretty obvious that they're fucking liars, sucking on the corporate teat and yet not having enough money to have a fucking production team that is competent enough to actually address all of the technical problems that I actually brought up in this fucking video. And for fuck's sakes, Ajit Pai, you're the head of the FCC. How much money did you pay for this fucking production? Oh, fuck you.